Quit walking like that. Damn. Man, one sec, bro. My bad. Fucking phone dead. I can't even post my damn broadcast. It would take these phones forever to turn on when they die. Swear that's why I don't like letting my phone die. I'm gonna take a whole 5 minutes just to turn back on. What's so crazy is when we first got these phones, they didn't used to do this. Like that motherfucker got die, I put that bitch on the charger, that motherfucker turn right back on. Now, this bitch just sit here like this before it even start going green. Yeah, it just sit there like this with the little thing at the top. Then it sits there like that for like 2-3 minutes before it even starts spinning. Like what the fuck? That's how I know these chargers ain't no good. Like we need a real fast charger. Like, I don't know what kind of fast charger these is, but these ain't the right ones. They're more like a fast, slow charger or something. Oh shit. Yeah, man.
Showing herself at the damn thing on Facebook when she about to call in to work tomorrow.
Hey man, look, she said y'all mind y'all business.
Bro, you posted it on Facebook. I would never post it if I don't call it in. If I have those days off, yeah. If I'm about to call in the next day, I'm not about to be posting.
Dude, this shit is crazy, Lanita. Excuse me. I swear you need to find us a fast charger. That one that I told you, we need that one.
Yeah, I just bought these, but my shit ain't even here yet.
What?
Come on. They have to get on field right now. You wanna pack this six foot, man? That's a bad deal.
Dog. What the entire fuck? Ain't no way this shit should take this damn long.
Avatar 2 coming out in December. I don't really like that shit. It was alright, but
I wasn't really fucking with them Avatar niggas. What the fuck? Why did I just let this motherfucker go dead? I'm sitting here looking at this motherfucker at 3% too. Like, damn, my lazy ass should find my charger.
Black Friday deals already they showing. What Target looking like? Here wants some earphones.
There is no way this shit should be taking this long. Like, I damn near plugged that bitch into my PlayStation and charged better than this. Big ass motherfucking computer and shit, man. This motherfucker take forever to load up and shit. Bitch, load your ass up, bitch. Man, stupid ass tablet take forever to turn on. This bitch acting like an iPhone now. This must have been part of the update or something. So she doing that shit every weekend. She done fell off. They supposed to get better. They done got worse. No more.
Try to help black businesses. Y'all always want to do some bullshit.
Anita, this shit is ridiculous for real. No, it's been like 5 minutes.
This is take a shoot talking about Gucci Man E45 the first time they call him.
Nigga, I done damn near smoked my whole blunt. The game ain't even started yet.
This that Chris Tucker ain't a third showing?
Oh my god. Fuck. Nigga, I'm about to just be like, fuck it. We can just play. I'll post the broadcast when that bitch turn on.
Have you heard that yet?
What?
Better tomorrow. My gorilla
Mm-mm.
she just won the verses of the month. That shit straight. She talking to motherfucking Nikki though.
But I don't know what the fuck, man. That shit is sad. Please, can you order me a new charger, please? I can't take this. These ain't fast chargers no more. They're just the regular charger that come with the phone now. You ain't see when you look at your phone, it don't even say fast charger no more. It say cable charger. Next time you plug your charger in there, just look at it. That bitch don't even say fast charger no more. It just say cable charger. Like we got a regular charger.
Why are they still up?
I was still up. It's only 9 o'clock. Bro, Dale's still up.
Your brother's still up? No, he's asleep. Oh, for the way he play? Even laying down. I got up the car and that little white boy was like... Is that light turned off? He was like, you were driving the car? I was like, yeah. He was like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 14. He was like, you're 14 driving a car?
Nigga said, so you 14? Driving a car? Alright, there we go. About time, god damn. Nigga had to stop looking at this motherfucker for a second. I needed for it to charge and shit. What's wrong with your stomach? Looks like she got a motherfucking creature in that motherfucker. Nigga burnt. Nigga, it look like something's in there. It look like a lump. Damn, how I turn that shit off, man? I gotta figure out how to turn this shit off. I gotta figure out how to turn that shit off. Damn, alright, I'm ready.
Restaurant called Benihana.
Damn, man.
Here we go. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And this time they were ready for it as they stop it right at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. I need to pass that Dutch. Hey.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy for New Orleans. This one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Winston now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second and 4. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Throwing, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Man, what the fuck was that? That nigga just ran behind the line of scrimmage. You didn't just see that shit?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Let's go. Go, 52. Get.
2nd and 5. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Okay, ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Winston. Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Hey, green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt.
Kuhn knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Hardy. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Marlon Davidson
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
1st down, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
first down throw for Winston. And now here is another interception.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eye.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Jameis to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To the air again with Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Okay,
So
right.
following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running left, here's Patterson. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Whenever I touch that